Okay, so welcome to Off-NOMINAL. Initially this was a horror game, and then I decided to make it more action-oriented because I kind of wanted it to be more of like a sandbox in zero gravity, where you could do interesting shit, have fun with different mechanics. And that doesn't mean that horror moments can't happen still, but they would be kind of unintentional or emergent. So what you're seeing right now is the junction module. I have many other modules that I made, but I hid them, and if you notice, I sealed off the 6 airlocks with blocks. And the reason for that is because of a simple thing called feature creep. Now, if people don't know what it is, you're building your game or a project, whatever it may be, and over time, even though you vowed to make things simple, keep them contained, things grow, and you don't adhere to that rule that you've imposed, and the project eventually grows way too large and everything fucks up. If you're a game developer, this must have happened to you at least once. I know it happens to me all the time, and it's a real problem. Since I'm proficient at designing environments, especially hard surface ones, the more the environment grows, in my case, the more features start to creep, and they start to creep up fast. And even if I'm aware of it, it's just like I can't help myself. It's like a curse. So I like the saying, think small, build smaller. I essentially have to limit myself heavily so that I can build something that's, simple, small, and still trying to make it fun. So what's the plan? My plan is to, again, keep it simple. I want to add combat bots that you have to fight in microgravity while having 6 degrees of freedom, which means you can orient yourself however you want in microgravity. There's no up, there's no down, there's no right, there's no wrong way. You just have a lot of freedom of movement. And then in the future, once I release the first version of the game, I'd like to include enemy astronauts and maybe some other things, but only after the fact. In regards to the aesthetics of the modules, obviously this is ISS-inspired space station. The way I made them was I obviously gathered an incredible amount of reference on my board, and then looked at the reference, for a couple of minutes, and then I set a rule where while I was designing, I wouldn't look at the reference. So whenever there would be something I forgot, I would take that as an opportunity for my brain to fill in the gaps, and that's how you get original designs all the time. So yeah, that's an interesting tip that maybe you want to use. I don't know. But anyway, so that's kind of how I've been designing these modules, and yeah, that's about it. See you next time.